Hi, folks. Welcome to Wednesdays, Coffee with Jesus. It is an absolutely roasting day here today, 35 degrees and windy. And I just noticed, by the way, that our area, Whitebridge and Redhead, are designated as a severe fire risk in future and needs to be dealt with. So, interesting. Anyway, we are looking at John chapter 6 and Jesus walking on the water, and we read from verse 19 to verse 21. John 6:19 to 21. When they'd rowed about 3 or 4 miles, they saw Jesus approaching the boat walking on the water, and they were frightened. But he said to them, "It is I, don't be afraid." Then they were willing to take him into the boat, and immediately the boat reached the shore where they were heading. So, wow, I mean, again, there's so much in this. Let's see if we can just summarize it in a way that maybe helps. Jesus is walking on the sea. The sea is pretty chaotic. Now, the waves are crashing against it. When they see him, the other accounts in Matthew and Mark say that they thought they'd seen a ghost. And so they were actually terrified. By the way, I'm not going to go into any great detail of this. There are people who say, oh, well, Jesus wasn't walking on the water. He was walking on a sandbank. Go away. You know, Peter began to sink. Yeah, what did he do? No thanks. Let's go back to the disciples thinking it's a ghost. That's Matthew 14, verse 26. Now, maybe they thought they were seeing a water demon. My experience of fishermen is that they are inherently superstitious, and maybe because they have to deal with this wild and chaotic sea. But I love this, what Jesus says. Don't be afraid, it is I. I am the way, the truth, and the life. I am the bread of life. I am the light, and so on. But here he's saying, it's I. I think that, this is a historical account illustrating the power of Christ, but also at the same time illustrating how the storms in our lives can be calmed. We're in the storm, we're rowing against the tide, we're being swept along by it, whatever. We're about to be engulfed, we're drowning. But as soon as Jesus gets in the boat, we are free. You know that ridiculous children's song that you do the actions to and miss one out? With Christ in the vessel, we can smile at the storm. It's true, though. Jesus doesn't take away all our difficulties. He doesn't make our lives beds of ease, but he gets us through the darkness. He gets us through the storm. If you like, he enables us to walk on the waves. He doesn't take them away. You know, after Jesus landed, we're told in Matthew that he went up a mountainside to pray. That's before, actually. And I like that picture a lot because I think it's a picture of Jesus interceding for his disciples. I imagine him being at the mountain, looking over the Sea of Galilee, seeing the storm, knowing that he's sent his disciples on that, but praying for them. One other thing, we're told that he came to his disciples during the fourth watch of the night, which was between 3 and 6 in the morning. The darkest part of the night, when the disciples were most exhausted, most miserable, most tired, wondering if they were going to survive. Well, I think that this is just a wonderful story of how Christ comes in the chaos and grants us his peace. And I hope that you will know that. God bless you. See you tomorrow. Bye.